Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Zürich model airport update, and the first one actually on this channel, which is pretty nice. At the moment, before we get into the video, I have to point out that my aircraft are mixed. I have some 1-600, mostly 1-600, and some 1-500 aircraft, and I am currently trying to replace as much of the 1-600 aircraft with 1-500, as many as possible. It will take time, so I will have to stick with 1-600 for a little while, but through time I will eventually own a bunch of 1-500, so I can make these videos properly, because currently I have to do a bit of fictional stuff. For example, I have, for example, an KLM A330 or an Air France 777. Those do not fly to Zurich. Although the airline flies to Zurich, the aircraft is not that huge. They use like smaller domestic regional aircraft like Embraers or small Airbus A320s. You know, you get my point. Anyways, let us begin with this Icelandair 757-200 in the Hekla Aurora livery, which had just arrived in from Keflavik, and it has unloaded all of its passengers, and currently it's getting prepared to load all of its passengers for its next flight back to Keflavik. So currently it's just standing here and chilling. And off in the back we have a Swiss A320-300 that is currently getting its catering done and refueled. You can't really see the refuel truck, but yeah, these are my small homemade vehicles that I made. I mean, they're not perfect, but they do their job. Anyway, so this A220 will be heading for Munich pretty soon. So yeah. And then in the back over there we have a Swiss A340 that has just... Hold on. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. Hold on. Alright, slightly better now. So here we have a Swiss A340 that has arrived from Johannesburg, South Africa. Although, I mean, it has arrived like 2 hours ago, but it has unloaded all of its passengers and so on. It's currently just standing here, you know, waiting for the evening where it will take off back to Johannesburg. So yeah. And moving over here, we have a Air France 777-300ER. I know, it's a 777. It's not supposed to fly to Switzerland when it's like not so far away from Paris. I am hoping to get this aircraft replaced with like a A220 or an Airbus A320 or A319. Something that's smaller, something that flies to Zurich actually. I know. I will try to get it replaced, but I have to do this for now. So, we have obviously this Air France 777 that has arrived in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. It's currently unloading all of its passengers. It currently has, that boarding / unloading tractor and 2 buses waiting for the passengers. So, yeah. And then in the back we have a KLM A330-300. And yes, I know this one is also hopefully gonna get replaced by like an Embraer ERJ 190 or 195. I'll see, but anyways, he has just arrived from Amsterdam, almost like 5 or 10 minutes later after the Air France. So the situation here is pretty much similar to the Air France. It's currently unloading all of its passengers. So yeah. And moving over to the international terminal, we have a Delta Airlines A330-300 that has just arrived from New York, and all of its passengers have been unloaded. It's currently standing here. It will not just yet, but soon start boarding, and it will head back to New York after it has boarded all of its passengers, obviously. And over to the back we have a Swiss A340-300 that has arrived 2 hours ago actually from Hong Kong, and currently it's just standing here and will wait for the evening, and it'll head back to Hong Kong. So yeah. And moving over there, we have a Emirates A380 that is currently unloading its passengers. It has arrived from Dubai. And yeah, it's gonna stand here for like an hour or two, and then it will later start boarding back to Dubai. And over here we have a Thai 777-200ER. It has arrived an hour ago from Bangkok, and it has unloaded all of its passengers. It's gonna stand here for a little while, and then it will start boarding again in about a few hours. And yeah, I know it's pretty repetitive, especially during the morning, because this is supposed to replicate the morning time at Zürich airport. So all of the aircraft arrive and they'll stand still for a little while, and then they will head to the airport that they will go to, obviously. So yeah, expect some repetitive stuff. And right here next to the Thai that is standing over there, we have a Korean 777-300ER that has arrived from Seoul. It's currently gonna park at its gate, which is right next to the Thai, but I don't have that part on this airport, so it's currently just taxiing. So yeah. And moving over here, we have a Swiss A340-300 that has arrived from Chicago, and it's currently gonna taxi to its gate, where it will unload its passengers and obviously, like I said, stand still and wait for evening. And on the runway 16, currently arriving in from Frankfurt, we have a Lufthansa A320. And yes, I know it looks like it's having a tail strike, because it literally is. But let's just pretend that that's not happening right now. So yeah, he will be heading off to one of the gates over here as soon as it gets off the runway. And the last aircraft for today, we have a Swiss A321 that will be heading to Barcelona as soon as that Lufthansa A320 gets off the runway. And yeah, this is the last aircraft of the airport update. So, with all of this being done, expect more airport updates. I will try to make as much as possible, but obviously I will need more aircraft. I will need more 1 to 500 aircraft, because, you know, it's kind of boring with 1 to 600 aircraft. They just don't have that detail. And I will try to work on my angles of, you know, filming the aircraft. The airport is literally in my basement right now, so the background is pretty, yeah, it's pretty odd. But yeah, it's what it is. I'll try to get some nicer aircraft to make this more entertaining. But you know, it's a first vid. It can't be perfect. That's just how it is. But yeah, I'll end the video here. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're interested in content like this. I'll obviously make more. And I'm hoping to get that Scandinavian A320 soon, and that Air Serbia A330. I really hope so, because there has been some delays and stuff with the Air Serbia, but you know, it's gonna arrive when it arrives, I guess. If it does. I hope it will, but yeah. Thank you and goodbye.